Hello, Williams class. For your PSHE lesson today, the learning objective is, can I learn something new about Chinese New Year? A long time ago, in China, the Jade Emperor decided there should be a way to measure time. He told the animals that they were to compete in a race. The first 12 animals would be rewarded by having a year named after them. On the day of the race, all the animals lined up beside the river. The rat and the cat, who were good friends, were worried as they were not very good at swimming. They asked the ox if he would carry them across on his back. The ox agreed and they jumped on his back. When the race started, the rat and the cat were very pleased that the ox had taken the lead. They were almost across at the other side when the rat pushed the cat into the water and jumped on the bank to finish first. "Well done," said the Jade Emperor to the rat. "The first year of the zodiac will be named after you." The poor ox was tricked into second place, and so the second year of the zodiac was named after him. Shortly after, the exhausted tiger arrived on the riverbank. Swimming the river had been very difficult, as he had to fight strong currents. The next to arrive was the rabbit, who hadn't swum across, but hopped across on some stepping stones, and then onto a floating log, which carried him to the river bank. "I shall call the fourth year after you," the surprised Jade Emperor said. Taking fifth place was the dragon. "How come you didn't win the race when you could fly across?" the emperor asked. "I stopped to help some animals," the dragon explained. Heading towards the line was the horse. Just as the emperor thought the horse would cross, the sly snake wriggled around one of the horse's hooves. The horse was so surprised that he jumped backwards, giving the snake a chance to slither forward and take sixth place. The horse made it for seventh place. Not long afterwards, a raft arrived carrying the monkey, the rooster, and the goat. They explained how they had worked as a team to get across. The emperor was very pleased. He said the goat would be the 8th year, the monkey the 9th, and the rooster the 10th. The next animal to arrive was the dog. "What took you so long when you're such a good swimmer?" asked the emperor. "The river was so clean that I decided to have a bath along the way," the dog explained. He was rewarded with the 11th year. There was one place left in the zodiac, and the emperor wondered who the last winner would be. All of a sudden, the pig turned up. "You took a long time. What happened?" the emperor asked. "I was hungry and stopped to eat, then I fell asleep," said the pig. The 12th year was given to the pig. As for the cat, he finally crawled out of the river, but was too late to have a year named after him. He was very angry with the rat for pushing him in, and since then, cats have never been friends with rats. From that day to this, the Chinese zodiac has followed this cycle of years, named after the 12 animals. So that gives you a little bit of information to do with Chinese New Year, how it first came about. It's a very special occasion for Chinese people. They remember New Year as it originating from animals, and it is a cycle. So there are 12 zodiacs altogether. So this year, 2021, is the year of the ox, I believe. And then after the ox, whatever comes after the ox, should we see? Let's have a look. Who was first? Let me see. The first year of the zodiac will be named after you. So look, the poor ox was tricked into second place. And so the second year of the zodiac was named after him. So this year for Chinese people, this is what they would call the year of the ox. And then who comes third? Let me see. The tiger? I think it's the tiger. So then next year, it will be the year of the tiger for them. So they have named their years after different animals. And they do lots of different activities to do with Chinese New Year. Now, Chinese New Year is on the 12th of February. So that means it is this Friday. And we do lots of different things to celebrate New Year. What you're going to do is by making a paper fan. So you're going to click on this link below to watch how to make one. And I'm not just looking for a simple paper fan though, boys and girls. Oh no, I am looking for you to first design your fan, and I want you to be bold. I want you to be creative. I want you to use whatever is around you on your fan's design. So you could use different fabrics on your fan. You could use different materials, different colors, different ways of coloring. So are you going to use paint? Are you going to use coloring pencils? Felt tip pens? Are you keeping it black and white? Are you doing a sketch? Instead of paper, are you going to use tissue paper? Are you going to use cardboard, plastic? Really think outside of the box. Your first challenge is just to design it. So if you're doing it on a piece of paper, make sure you've put your design on that piece of paper before you start to fold it and create your fan. Only then can you move on to challenge 2, which is to create it. And then challenge number 3 is to show it off. So you can record yourself if you're at home, demonstrating how to use the fan and explaining your patterns and your design. And if you're in the classroom, then you can show your peers. You can have a walk-in gallery where you put your fan down on the table, and then you can all just walk around and have a look at each other's, obviously staying in your bubbles, but you can look at each other's fans, and you can have a little bit of a show and tell session where you just discuss your fan design. Now, Chinese people during Chinese New Year they like symbols, and they like for their drawings and their writing to have lots of meaning. So if you're looking at your fan and you're thinking, how can I add meaning to my fan? You could maybe learn to write your name in Chinese, or maybe you could write a message in Chinese. If you go onto Google and you go onto Google Translate, which I can show you, I'm just going to exit my PowerPoint. So if you type in Google Translate in your search engine, you will come up with this page. And what you could do is change the language at the top from English to Chinese, because we want to write something in Chinese. And whatever you want to write, you can. We'll do traditional Chinese. You can write it here in English. So if I wanted to write Happy New Year with an exclamation mark, this is how to write it in Chinese. So you could zoom in, have a look at the really particular pattern that comes with the Chinese language. It's beautiful. And you could then learn to write something in Chinese on your fan. It is completely up to you the way you want this design to go. It's how you want it to look. But the main point of it is just to be creative. It's just to think outside the box. Chinese people love to fan themselves with their fan during the New Year celebrations. So it would be really nice to see you get stuck in. That is all from me for your lesson then, boys and girls. You are going to design your fan and you are going to create it. Enjoy, have fun, really think outside the box in terms of what you could use on your fan. I'm not looking for just paper fans, remember. I'm looking to see something different about each and every one. Enjoy, and I will see you very soon.